Today we are looking at Obsession, and a special thanks to Dan Hallagan and Canta Games for sending us this review copy to take a look and play.
Obsession is a game of pride, intrigue, and prejudice in Victorian England, according to what I just read off the box. And let's talk about the theme of Obsession.
Yeah, the theme is really, really strong. As you said, this is set in Victorian England, where each player is representing a house that is got a potentially slightly soiled reputation and a neglected country estate that you're looking to restore in the fictional town of Derbyshire, England.
Yeah, most of them have no money, no connections, nothing.
Yeah, you're really starting from scratch, working with your house and your servants to help build up, throw these lavish parties and build up reputation, build better connections in the community, build on to your estate, and go from there.
Yeah. So it's a game for up to 4 players, and you're competing to try to improve the station of your family and to marry them off to good heirs. Yeah. So the production value of this game is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The cloth bag. This is probably the highest production cloth bag I've seen in a game, and the pieces are nice and chunky cardboard. I mean, nice thickness. And then, for no apparent reason, every person gets their own box for their family with their family crest.
Yeah.
With your stuff in it. It's just crazy overproduced, and I love it.
Yeah, and even the cards that you're looking at with the family and the guests that you're meeting along the way, they all have a little backstory. They all have a photo, a true Victorian England photo to go along with them. It's absolutely incredible. I'm just so impressed with what they put into.
And some of them are hilarious.
Yeah, and some of them are, yes, definitely has some entertainment value to them.
And then all the servants are nice, huge wooden meeples.
Very easy to distinguish.
That I just dropped. Yeah, so A+ on the production value. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that adds to that, because when you're doing this fancy tea party obsession vibe, you want the best. If this were like a flimsy cardboard game, it just would not work.
Yeah, I completely agree with that here as well too. The player boards are very easy to utilize. It's just really, really well done.
So on to the game itself. So how it plays?
Yeah, so you are again spending your turns actually trying to develop your home's reputation, its money, it's the actual estate grounds itself, building better connections to produce the most well-respected estate in the land.
Yeah.
So you're going to take turns hosting events at your home, inviting esteemed guests and
not so esteemed,
and some not so esteemed, providing service for them to help either increase your reputation, increase income coming in, to help you further along better your estate. You then buy on different rooms to add on to your estate as well, and the overall goal is to have the most lucrative estate at the end.
So this is at its heart a worker placement game, and you have to play these servants on certain guests who need extra help, like a lady's maid or something like that. And also each event needs a servant to overlook the event. So you've got that. So you've got that little puzzle. And then once they're done, they need to rest for a couple turns. You've also got money is very tight. Most of the families start with no money. So trying to build onto the estate that Matteo mentioned, it's expensive, but you certainly can't go up in stature with the meager home you start with. So it's really a puzzle to try to make all that happen and work.
Yeah, and one of the things is, so some of the more esteemed guests and more esteemed events will bring you more income. The problem is you have to have a specific reputation level in order to even utilize those. So one of the things you have to do is build up your reputation in the community. So it's a really great balance of not going all in on income, not going all in on reputation, really finding the balance to kind of make everything rise to work together for you.
That's a good point. That reputation is a currency in itself. And you could have this amazing room in your mansion, but if your status isn't high enough, then nobody's going to come look at it. So you might be able to afford something to add to your home, but you've still got to have the reputation in order to use that room. And when you use that room, you get to flip it over, which makes it really worth a lot more points when you flip it over.
Yeah. One of the other cool things is they break up the rounds with something called the courtship phase.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Charles and Elizabeth Fairchild, who you are working to, woo these two from this very prominent, esteemed family.
Yeah.
And they happen to enjoy specific types of events. So they are looking at,
and specific types of parts of the house too.
Right,
exactly.
Right, from events they're hosted. So
yeah.
You're looking at trying to balance that piece in there as well, because at the courtship phase, whoever has the most in this specific type of event or room will win the favor of the Fairchilds, and so you can then invite them to your upcoming events, which will go a long way to improving your reputation, your income, and their connections as well.
Yeah. So this game is played through seasons and a set number of rounds, so everybody knows when the game is going to end. But the thing that really strikes me about this game is all of the different currencies. And help me if I miss any of them. One we just talked about, the reputation as a currency. The guests, you can get more and more guests that can win or lose you points and help you have more events. They're a currency. The parts of the house, those are a currency. And what other ones are there?
Servants.
The servants are
is
certainly
definitely a form of currency that you have in there.
Currency.
And then there's actual currency.
And
actual
then currency.
Yeah, to help purchase as well too. All this will gear towards victory points that you're going to earn at the end of the game. And obviously the person with the most victory points is declared the winner.
Yeah. So I am not good at this game. And this is one of the few games that I want to try the solo mode and try to improve, because I gotta say, even when I'm not good, I still enjoy the experience, and it gives themes so strongly. I mean, it's amazing that what it pulls off in a game.
Yeah, and I will say, so we play this at both 2 and 4 player. I did enjoy the experience more at 4 player. I felt like there's a little bit more interaction. It became a little more cutthroat, maybe, or
there was definitely some more cutthroat at 4. Yeah.
Yeah, but I will say it's still an enjoyable series.
It's not a cutthroat game, but there are little elements.
It's not by nature. Yeah. But what I will say is the theme really drives this game. If this is a theme that is not appealing to you, it will be hard for you to immerse yourself into it, because it is so strong in every really aspect of this that you're doing.
Yeah. If you are into things like Bridgerton, if you're into Downton Abbey and you really enjoy those things and you like board games, welcome to your new obsession. And I first didn't understand why it was called Obsession, but after I played this once, I wanted to play it again, and I thought about it so much. Like, I want to do better. I want to try a different thing. It's an aptly named game because not only are they obsessed, the characters in this game obsessed with it, but I find obsessed. I want to keep playing it to try to get better at it. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, we definitely recommend checking out Obsession.
Until next time.
Happy gaming.
Ciao.